Imagine you've worked your entire life. You've educated your children, set aside sufficient money to retire, and now you're ready to go on those cruises, travel with your spouse, and your spouse dies. This is not what you were prepared for. Suddenly, you're thrown for a loop. But most importantly, you find out that your documents are not what you had in mind. Your documents are 15 years old. You did your documents, you put them on the shelf because in your mind, you had done what you were supposed to. You thought estate planning documents were a one and done task. But when you went to take a look at those documents, you realized that the people that you had named were not the people that you had in mind. And more importantly, you found out that all of the laws had so significantly changed that the plan that you had put in place all those years ago does not benefit you the way you had originally intended when you put that plan together. My goodness, what a surprise that was. Now, what do you do? My name is Barbara Pizzolato, and I help people manage the rest of their continued living. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you what it is you can do to help yourself get out of that predicament. People will do an estate plan and they think they've done everything they need to do by meeting with their lawyer, signing some documents, and then ignoring those documents. They get busy. They're not concerned about people moving in and out of their lives, laws changing, tax laws changing. They don't worry about it. They think they're one and done, and the last thing they want to think about is them dying. But the fact of the matter is, you can't simply ignore the passage of time. If you're going to resolve anything, it means you've got to pay attention to it. So for us, we want to make sure that our clients' documents are up to date at a time when they're going to need those documents. So what is it we do? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we see our clients on a regular basis. And the best way to do that is to get them on a regular schedule. Sort of like your dentist puts a reminder in your calendar by contacting you 6 months at a time. For our clients, we have a family care program. That's how we assure that their documents are up to date at a time where they might actually need them when somebody dies. So for the family care program, we meet with our clients at least every 2 years. Now, they may need to see us sooner if something happens. Maybe somebody gets married. Maybe their personal representative has died and they need to swap that person out. Maybe they no longer need a marital trust. Their valuations have changed. Their assets have changed. Maybe they want to make specific requests that they didn't make before. But at the very least, we're going to see them at least every 2 years. That's how we assure that if something bad happens, the client can have the comfort of knowing that their documents are up to date with respect to the people they want to act for their benefit, that tax laws are up to date in their documents, and that the provisions that they had in mind are up to date when they want them up to date. Ignoring something is simply not going to make it go away. I'm Barbara Pizzolato. Let us help you maintain your estate planning documents the way you need them when your survivors need us.